Right, today I'm baking an Easter themed cake. So it's going to be a loaf cake but with a secret chocolate bunny inside. So here we go. These are the ingredients. We've got flour, sugar and butter and eggs for the sponge. Cocoa because there's a chocolate bit, and then mini eggs, chocolate fudge icing and bicarbonate of soda. So now I'm creaming the butter and the sugar together. Just about done. And next I'm going to add the flour and the eggs. Or the eggs, then the flour. Can't actually remember. Okay, so now I've added the eggs in. Just mix those in. So it's 2 eggs to go with the 4 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces of butter and 4 ounces of flour. So I'm going to sieve the flour next. Okay, so now I'm adding the flour in. Didn't actually sieve it because I can't find a sieve, so I'm just going to have maybe lumps. So in goes the flour and folding it in. Right, so I'm adding the mixture into the cake tin. And then I'm going to make the same mixture again, but with the cocoa powder. So here's my cake mix ready to go in, so I'll put that in the oven. And we'll see how it actually turn around. See how that turns out. Okay, so this is the other cake, which is chocolate flavour. So it's 3 ounces of flour and 1 ounce of cocoa powder. So that's going in the mixture. And fold this in again like we did with the other flour. So this is the first cake out of its tin and out the oven. Got to wait for it to cool down, and then I'm going to slice it up and cut bunny shapes out of it. Right, so I've just cut the cake up to help it cool down, and it's a lot thinner, like it didn't go as deep as I hoped it would. So I've got to cut this bunny shape out, and obviously I'm not going to get any bunny shapes, so I might have to rethink the plan a bit. Right, so I'm putting this sliced cake now into the freezer. Okay, so the cake is in the freezer. I've got to wait half an hour now. Okay, so obviously this bunny cutter is far too big, or I didn't make enough mixture for the cake. So I'm replanning it, and I'm just cutting out squares from the frozen cake and making a big mess. So it won't be Easter themed because there will be no bunnies, but I've got some mini eggs to put on the top. And these will still go on the inside. So I've just got to cut out all these squares now. Okay, so I've just put a little bit of the chocolate mixture in, and I made a little trough. And now I've putting my squares in. So hopefully this works. So the squares are going in like this. So now I'm going to cover the cake so it's all hidden. Make sure that all the white sponge is hidden by the mixture. Okay, so here's the cake out of the tin. Just a pointer, remember to grease the tin. And as you can see, you can't tell that there is a hidden cake inside. This is the best icing ever. So on goes the icing. Not going to be stingy with it. I'm sure there's probably a technical way of doing this, but I'm just throwing it on basically. So this is the iced cake. Now I'm going to add mini eggs to decorate it. So this is 2 packets of Cadbury mini eggs. As you can see, there's more pink and purple than the other colour, so I've got to make a pattern for the cake. That will work. And this is the finished product. Okay, this is the moment of truth. I'm going to cut the cake and we'll see what it's like inside. Here we go. And that's terrible. Let's try another slice. And if you can see that. That's the inside of the slice. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I'm sure it'll taste great. I think we'll have to taste it now. Let's go for this piece here.
Looking good.
Well, it tastes okay. My best Paul Hollywood on this is that it's a little bit burnt on top, so it's a little bit crusty. But the cake itself is quite moist, which is good. Nice and spongy. So all in all, not brilliant. The only way it's Easter themed is because it has mini eggs on it. I'd also say put a thicker layer of icing on because my mini eggs keep rolling off. Not a complete failure, but not a total success.